Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Got the fucking bolt out. I just went to Autobarn, got this little flexi mother, and there's like jimmied around in there, and sure enough, up she come. I did kind of think to myself, these are really large bolts. Like, there's no way it could have fallen down further than this thing could. Yes! And I actually got a spare transfer case lever from an NJ or something, or early NL. No, it was an NJ. But it appears that they're identical. Where's my other one? I'll go and compare it. Hold on. All right, let's have a look at these bad boys. We got very similar. Let's have a look at that. That little cutout. The cutouts look a little different. Worst case, I can use the ball from this, I think. I have ordered another ball, but it won't be till later in the week. They do look a little different. Look, anyway, I got that bolt out, which is just the absolute best news ever. So I'll continue on my merry way. Alrighty, so I've got the transfer case lever fitted, and I could not get it into 4-high lock at all. And then it did come good after a short drive. But then, look at this, I can't, it just gets absolutely jammed into one position. And so the center diff light's stuck on. Now I can't get it out of that. If I start it, see that when I loaded up the gearbox, it came up, flicked back out, put it back into park. Now, this is in 4-high knot lock. This is 2-wheel drive, no diff lock. Look at the levers down here, and you can see it's not just flopping around, it's actually doing what you'd expect it to do. There you go, there's your 4-wheel drive low range lock. No lights, aside from the center diff light. And now it's jammed again. I don't know what the fuck's going on now. Let's put it into, yep, look at that. As soon as I load up the drive line, it came good again there. But no matter what, it's stuck, physically stuck, mechanically stuck in center diff lock, even though I've got this down in 2-wheel drive mode. So I'm really confused as to what's going on. But the fact that it's binding is a bit suspicious, and it feels kind of crunchy. Yep, that's jammed again. Watch, let's put it in reverse. It unlocked. It's almost like there's something in the transfer case, although I did fish that bolt out. Maybe there's more than one fucking bolt in it. Alright, bit of an update. If I put it in neutral, it seems to be reliable in what I can actually do with it. If I put it in park, where the gearbox is not allowed to move, it's unreliable. See that click, and now it's stuck? I don't know if that's some kind of electromechanical lockout, but yeah, as long as I push down like you're supposed to. Okay, so 2-wheel drive, high range, 4-wheel drive, high range. Yeah, 4-wheel drive, high lock, and 4-wheel drive, low range lock. However, no matter what I do, it's not coming out of center lock. So I'm very confused by that. All right, well, I think I know what's going on. Bit surprised this information isn't more readily available on the various Pajero forums. Assuming I'm correct, what's not happening is that the Super Select engagement system is not super selecting. So let me just get that off there. So the way that the front axle is engaged is that this little dude guy here, he gets sucked out based on vacuum. So vacuum is applied and then that pulls out of the front diff, which disengages the front diff. Now what I think is happening is that because that's not working, I've just verified with my wife that she was in the car moving the lever back and forth and this was not moving an iota. What's actually happening is this is locked in, and because of that, even though I've taken the transfer case out of center lock diff mode, the transfer case is not effectively mechanically relinquishing that until this front drive shaft is unloaded, and it's constantly loaded because of this pin being locked in. So I'm going to actually apply my little vacuum thing on the back of this and see if I can vacuum it myself and suck it out, and then if that works, I'll see if it comes out of center lock. Well, I'm back again. I was right. I'm not sure what it's going to show on the dash right now, but the center diff has gone off. That noise is just the radio antenna. All I had to do was, by the way, it won't actually engage the other ones again. So what it is, the front diff is locked engaged, and because of that diff being locked engaged, it's loading up the transfer case, and I can't actually shift the transfer case because of that load. So I don't know exactly. That's my assumption of root cause, just the engagement rod stuck. But I also checked the tyres, so the tyres are all the same size. However, these are brand new tyres, and they have a lot more tread. So I believe, let me just go and check that. I'll put the light on. Okay. Tread depth meter. 7.8. 7.8. Let's go. It looks like 7.8. And the front tread, if I recall, was about 4.6. Let's check the other side. I'm going to make a point about this. Let's have a look. Oh, it's turned off. Come on. Let's do that again. 8, so right on about 0.2 mil of difference. And let's look at this bad boy, 4.6. So the the issue with the Pajero system is that if there's a large difference in the rolling diameter between the front and rear wheels, it can cause the system to effectively rotate at different rates and bind up, and cause the issues I'm having. So it could well be that that's the root cause. So all I did before was I jacked up the front wheels with my jack here, and then I just basically spun them. Once I spun those wheels and they were unloaded and turning and the rears weren't turning, the center diff lock light went off straight away. And I was able to put it in two-wheel drive, and in fact the flashing lights for the four-wheel drive engagement up here, they also went off, so it was happily in two-wheel drive. But then when I put it back into four-wheel drive, it kind of got its knickers in a twist. It would engage, but then it wouldn't disengage four-wheel drive. So either the engagement rod is sticky and it's causing the issue, or the tire difference in the tire size is causing the issue, or both. But man, I thought this was going to be a boring video series, but apparently it's going to hopefully end up helping the next poor bugger who suffers through this. All right, I'm not sure what's coming up next, but I'll post something in a few days.